Hey everyone, this is some nerdy guy back again. It's been a long time. It's been, I think, about a month or more since I've made a video. Just been really busy with work. Have had a new job for the uh, past month, about when I made my last video. It's been really busy, but I've had a little bit of time here and there to still collect some games. So I'm just gonna show the ones I've been picking up. It's not as many, but there is one box that has some stuff in it, and I did get a console. I picked up a new console. So yeah. But before anything else, before I show any of this stuff and unbox anything, I just want to take a moment to shout out my friend Taylor, also known as Chicken Heart, on YouTube. He has a project that he's been working on for a very, 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 very long time. I've been there since its infancy when he had the idea and he said he was going to pursue it and he was really going to work hard on it, and he really has. He's got like the story fleshed out and everything. He's told me it before. He's showed me things about it and it looks really good. It's supposed to be a web manga series, and he has a YouTube channel for it. It's called GTD Production. I'll put the link in the description and everything. He's got 2 videos up right now, and they're theme songs for certain characters in the series. And the art style is really cool. It looks really professional, looks really well done. But just so you know, at least as far as I know, he isn't the artist. He has someone else doing the art, but he's the writer. He's written the story and everything like that. He's written the characters. He created the characters. The main character being Greg the Demon, which that's kind of a throwback to what Taylor and I used to do for YouTube back in the day, which is kind of cool. I like that a lot. So if you could go support him, would mean a lot to him, and it would mean a lot to me to see my friend's project get off the ground. That'd be really awesome. So make sure you go check that out, GTD Production. And without further ado, let's show some video games. Most of the stuff is new, like new releases that have been coming up the past month. But I did get one older game. I guess I'll show that one first. It's on the Wii. It's one of the last, kind of ironic given the name of the game, one of the last RPGs that I needed for the Wii, at least like really big ones, besides the Sakura Wars game that's on the Wii. I think it's So Long My Love, which is also on the PS2. And I want to say I don't have Xenoblade, but I have it on the Switch. I'm trying to think. Pandora's Tower. That's the other one. I don't have that. But this is the special edition for it. It's missing its slipcover, but other than that, it's complete, and the soundtrack is still sealed. That is The Last Story. This collector's edition is actually really cool. I know multiple ones have had this style before, but how it looks like an old book, and then you open it up, and it's got all the goodies in there. There's the soundtrack that's still sealed, which I'll probably open that because I like listening to video game music. And then the art book. And then, of course, the game itself. And it's in really good shape. Has the manual in there. Really like that. I haven't had a chance to give this one a try yet. I haven't plugged in my Wii U, which is what I play my Wii games on now. Haven't plugged that in a while. So it was just one of those things where I found it on Mercari. It was a really good deal. Plus, I had a coupon. I believe I had a coupon for it. So I got it like way cheaper than I would have gotten it if I would have just went on eBay a random day and tried to get one. So that was really nice. Okay, next game. This came out fairly recently, and I'm about like 2 or 3 hours into it. I've already watched. It's an anime-based game, and I've already watched the entire show. So it's kind of cool to play through the show. It plays a lot like Naruto, the Naruto Ninja Storm games, and that is the Demon Slayer game for the PS4. Like I said, it's really fun. They add a little more to it by giving you like little hub worlds that you can explore in, and because obviously Tanjiro, the main character, he can like smell. He has like a good sense of smell, and he has like all these. It's like a power, I guess, that he has where he can smell certain things, and that's one of the mechanics in the game. You use his scent, like his sense of smell, to like find different items and things like that. So that's pretty cool. I dig it. I haven't fully dove into the Naruto games, but I have played a handful of them. I know Chicken Heart is was very very much into the Naruto games and still is. Um, I played some of them here and there, but I don't know. I really like that type of gameplay, so I think the Demon Slayer game's fun. Um, this one, yeah, this one came out 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it's also one I haven't tried out yet. It was just one of the pre-orders I had at GameStop, and it's a sequel. I haven't played the first one, and that is the Caligula Effect, I think is how you pronounce it. Uh, Anime game. I mean, come on. I love the JRPG stuff, but no. It's to my understanding, it's more of a visual novel, but it still has RPG elements to it and everything. It's all Japanese voice acted. There's no English voices, which if you don't like that, sorry. I like Japanese voices in these type of games better, in my personal opinion. But teach their own. So it kind of does suck when the game doesn't have the budget to be able to cast English, an English cast, English speaking cast to for those people who don't feel like reading subtitles for 60 plus hours to play a game. You know, like not everybody likes to do that. So that part does kind of suck, but it is what it is. I prefer it personally. And this game just came out the other day, actually, and so I have not tried this out yet. But I one day when I was in GameStop, I always this is a bad mindset to have, but I think I've mentioned it before. I look at the list; they print me off a list of everything that's coming out for the year. I usually just do it for the Switch, and I go through and I look up all the ones that look interesting. The title looks interesting, and I'll gauge whether like, oh, this is probably gonna have a low print run. Oh, this one looks. I mean, they're games that are up my alley. RPGs, different like platformers and things like that. Typically Japanese style games, because to me those are the ones that fall into obscurity, and they don't get like I said, low print run. So if you don't get it right when it comes out, most of the time you're not gonna find it anywhere. And then one day some YouTube guy is going to talk about it, and then everybody's trying to snag that game, and there aren't many copies of it. It's not a good mindset to have, to already preemptively think something's going to be hard to get, like the whole limited run thing. People think anything made by them is going to be hard to get, so they try to resell it and stuff. But I see it as just trying to be a little ahead of the curve a little bit. Just like, I don't know, because some of them are really cheap. A lot of them are pretty cheap games, like 20-30 bucks sometimes. So I don't know, I just try to do that as like a collector and a player of video games, and like liking having physical copies of them. If it's limited, I want to have it. Like I do want to have it. Like I don't want to miss my chance on getting it, and then a couple months later I want to buy it and it's like $100 game now because they didn't print that many of them. But I digress. But that ties into this. This game is Astria Ascending. This just came out, and it was a game that I would have never even heard of or heard about unless I looked it up and looked at that list. There was like a bunch of games. There was like a handful that I was like iffy about, but this one was a for sure buy for me. JRPG, right up my alley. You know, your traditional JRPG. There's not much else to explain about about it. It's not. I don't know what would make it so unique because I haven't tried it out yet. So I don't know what the mechanics are like, how it plays, the story, which I'm sure is probably generic if I had to guess. But I don't know. They're still just fun. Even the smaller ones are really fun to play. But yeah, this is one that I think might not happen for a while if it does ever happen. But one of those games that might fall into obscurity one day, and then some guy who says top 10 RPGs you didn't know about on the Switch, and then this is one of them, and then everybody goes and buys it, and it's like, I missed my chance on it. So that's just where my mind goes a lot of the time, which, like I said, is not good because you end up spending a little too much money. But I don't do it for every single Switch release. If I know that there might be a copy or two. I'll like wait on it a little bit, see if it goes down in price, if it gets clearanced out or something. But when it comes to RPGs, though, I usually try to hop on those. Okay, this box, well, this game, it's a collector's edition of a game that came out earlier this year. And when it was announced, they announced a collector's edition for it, and it sold out instantly. Didn't even get a chance to look on the website. As soon as it went live, it was gone. And I was like, okay. And it was only available online. You couldn't pre-order it at GameStop in the store. You couldn't pre-order it through Best Buy or whatever it was. You couldn't do it. Randomly one day, my friend sends me a picture on Snapchat, and it's the collector's edition of this game. And he's just like, hey, do you have this? And I was like, no. And what is it doing at a store? It was only online. So my thinking was it was probably someone that did have a pre-order of it and canceled it, or they couldn't fulfill the pre-order when it came in. I don't know how it happened, but somehow this ended up at a store, and that is the Monster Hunter Stories 2 Collector's Edition. Now, I'll probably end up trading away or selling the copy of the game that's in here, because I obviously already have the game, and I also already have the Rathala amiibo. But the other stuff it comes with like some DLC stuff, and then it comes with a sticker pack and a pin. So it's just nice to have it in the cool collector's edition box. I'll probably open it just so I can get the pin and stuff, because I like collecting video game related pins, and I have lanyards that I put them on and stuff like that. So I haven't opened it yet because I already have the game, so I'm not itching to open it right now, but I will. There's nothing wrong with having a backlog of sealed things that you intend to open. I know someone's going to call me out for that with the whole sealed thing, but no, I will open this. You know what? Actually, handy dandy Books Couture. There. I ripped the seal. There you go. Just so you know, I'm not lying about it. Keep it sealed. There. I ripped the seal. There it is. It's just... There. Okay. Because I know a certain someone is going to try to call me out for that, and they're not going to be able to. Okay, so the next thing is a big one. It is a console. Well, I use that term very lightly, but, well, it's still a console, but it's a smaller version of that console. These just came out the other day also, and the GameStop that I frequently go to got a decent amount of them, but I had to work the day they came out. But I was lucky enough, when I got there, they still had a couple left, and it is a Switch Lite, and I wanted an excuse to buy a Switch Lite because I don't need one, but I really wanted one, and I told myself I'd wait until there was a really cool one that came out, and they did it. They had a really cool one that came out that I wanted. So that is the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Switch Lite. It is very nice. Super cool box. I don't really understand the gold and silver color scheme, though. I won't lie. I know the last one they did for Sword and Shield was pink and blue, so they probably didn't want to repeat that, but they could have done, like, I don't know, like different shades or something. I don't know. I kind of wish they would have done something other than gold and silver, because it's not Pokemon Gold and Silver, it's Diamond and Pearl, right? So you would think they would have done something different, or something at least more color coordinated to the game itself, or the colors of Palkia and Dialga. But yeah, there's the design. Looks so cool, nice and slick. These things are really light, very lightweight. Well, it's in the name, but it's not the point. Yeah, super lightweight. I like how it has an actual D-pad, which I know this is not a review of the Switch Lite, but I just like that it has that. It's very cool. I'm gonna try to play at least one of the Pokemon games on here, because I ended up getting the double pack for Diamond and Pearl, and it comes out the 19th, I believe. So I'll play one of them on my regular Switch on my TV, and then I'll play the other one this way. So that way it gets some use. And this will probably be the Switch, since I can most likely put my Switch account on here whenever I travel, which I don't do very often. But whenever I do, or if I'm just going somewhere and I don't feel like lugging the full Switch, I can just bring my Switch Lite and play it that way. So yeah, very cool stuff. Oh, and speaking of Pokemon, this is just a small thing. I got this a couple weeks ago, and the new one, the other Pokemon is coming out the 12th, which is this coming week. But it is a code for Shiny Zacian for Pokemon Shield, and Zamazenta is coming out the 12th. So cool stuff. I always like getting those like special Pokemon that they release that you get a code, or you have to go to the store to get it. I always thought those were cool. I remember back in the day with the DS, you had like Genesect and different ones that you had to go into the store, and they gave you like either a code or some. I remember it used to be sometimes you just walked into the store, and if you connected to the Wi-Fi, you were able to get a special gift that was a Pokemon. Excuse me, but I don't know. That kind of stuff is cool to me. And last but not least, we have a box. Don't look at my address. We have a box. And this box is something it's been kind of a controversial topic, I guess, in gaming. They are controllers, and I don't know how accurate they're going to be, which the other two that they've made have been super accurate. And this is from Redmond, Washington. So that probably gives it away for people who are fans of this particular gaming company. One that seems like I only talk about, even though I have my PlayStation hoodie. I do play PlayStation. I play some Xbox. I'm thinking about getting Game Pass back, because I haven't had it in a long time. I haven't really been playing my Xbox, but I want to play Back 4 Blood, because I've heard it's really good, and the new Halo is coming out, which I don't like any of the things that they're doing with it personally, as far as like microtransactions and making the multiplayer free to play and the season pass. I don't like any of that, but gameplay for Halo has always been fun, so I still want to at least play the campaign, things like that. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for this box. Oh, and look at that. It's a box within a box. Is a box in a box, and a box in a box in a box. And more boxes. I love it. Okay. We gotta cut the sides here. Yeah, I got two of them. I shouldn't have got two of them, but I got two of them because I was like, multiplayer, right? I have maybe a friend. No, I don't have friends. No, no, I do, but we don't always get to hang out and play video games together. Oh my gosh, how do you open this? What am I supposed to do? I don't know where the seal is, or the seam is, I should say. How to open it. Like that? That side? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Now that moment of terror is over. Oh, yeah, these look cool. These are big, too. Well, the controller's big, but the Nintendo Switch Online, Nintendo 64 controller. I guess I should open the other one, too. Get this one open. I was just frustrated with the fact... Hang on, let me get the other one out of here before I start talking, because it's kind of loud. All right, two of them. The reason I was just so frustrated, the fact that they just kept selling out every single time they were in stock. I got on there 2 or 3 different times, and every time they're like, "Oh, back in stock," out of stock as soon as I click on it, and I was like, "Why?" Everybody's bitching about the Nintendo Switch Online, and yet they're gonna scalp the controllers. Okay, but just one lucky day, I saw on it was either Instagram or Facebook, they posted about it. Hey, they're back in stock again. And I was at work, but it was slow, and I was already done doing everything I needed to do for the spot that I was at. So I was like, all right, I'll pull up my phone, try to get it real quick, and got in, put 2 in my cart, checked out, and I was like, wow, I actually did it. So yeah, I'm gonna open one of these so I can kind of get a feel for it and everything. Okay, this is one thing I hate about these Nintendo controllers, that you like the NES, the SNES one. Just pay for some glue, Nintendo. Like, why is the window for it all loose in there? Just glue it so it doesn't fall off. Why does it have to be rattling around in there? That makes no sense to me, because the NES ones were the exact same way, and I don't have the SNES ones, but I'm sure they're the exact same way too. Oh yeah. I don't care what anybody says. I love the Nintendo 64 controller. Oh, so many memories. Wow. They got the joystick down, like, exactly. I mean, I'm sure they just used the same mold from the original controller, and then they just stuck wireless, Bluetooth, whatever, into it. But that's so cool. It's like a brand new Nintendo 64 controller that you would have bought back in the day. And, of course, there's no way to put the rumble pack in. There's not going to be any rumble pack, but that's so cool. I know people have complained about, like, the frame rate and, like, input lag and everything for the Nintendo 64 online, but to be able to play it this way and just, I mean, there's a certain sense of fun for both things. You have a sense of fun to put it in the cartridge itself and play it on an older TV and play it the original way it was meant to be played, but there's also a sense of fun and having that accessibility to having 20 different games at your fingertips, and you can still play it the original way technically by having the original controller. It's just, that's a really cool feeling in my opinion. So like, it's like, oh, I want to click on Mario 64. I'm playing Mario 64, play it for a couple hours and be like, okay, I want to switch it up. You just back out and then you can click on Ocarina of Time or Sin and Punishment, because we never had that game before, and they put it on the Switch Online, which is really cool. But yeah, I think this is cool. Maybe not worth $50 to most people. It is a bit pricey, but no, it's a really cool collectible. Even if you're not going to use it that much, I think that this is really cool. I'm happy with these. So yeah, that is my pickups from the past month or so. And I might have 2 videos this week, because I actually have some limited run stuff. Some of it's here and some of it's on the way. I've been waiting forever for these things. So it's kind of nice to finally get some of the stuff that I purchased that I've been waiting for. So yeah, I'll probably do that video here pretty soon, either this week or next. Because I like to have a little bit of a gap between videos. I don't like to upload video after video after video. That's just me. But sometimes people like the extra content. They don't want to keep waiting. So if for whoever is watching these as they come out, if you want to leave a comment and tell me what you rather have, if you rather me wait, or do you want me to just upload it this week and have multiple videos a week? I don't know. That's up to whoever is watching. So if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, until the next one, see ya.